All right, so I know I just kind of rushed through that rotational symmetry, but that's basically just mean taking an object and if you can move it around, like twist it to match itself within 180 degrees, then it has rotational symmetry. So let's go back to this idea of a fixed point angle, from an angle, from a fixed point, rotation, okay? So here are your rules. Now, it's a little different from the last videos that I did with the last section as we developed the rules as we went. These are much more difficult to develop and show via a video. So I wanted you just to go ahead and note card 210, write all of these down. Now, I do want you to take note that a 90-degree clockwise rotation matches exactly with a counterclockwise rotation of 270. So these match, and then a 90-degree counterclockwise is the same as a 270 clockwise. All right, just so you know. All right, so write all this down. Be meticulous. Make sure you include the clockwise, the counterclockwise. Make sure you include the degrees and your pre-image point and your image point. These are your algebraic rules, what you do to the points. So pause me and finish up note card 210. All right, now this is just some little examples. This is a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. Here's the rule. And guys, you just wrote that down, okay? The counterclockwise is negative yx, and they have that right here. And so if I have p to be 5,2, and I know the rule is negative yx, I take the x and put it in the y spot. So that 5 goes in that y spot of 5. I take the y and put it in the x spot, and I change the sign. So that 2 is going to go in the x spot, and you change the sign. Really hope you're understanding how to use these algebraic rules because it can get super confusing. 180-degree rotation, this is the rule. So basically, you leave the same, they're in the same spot, you just change the sign. So if I start with 5,2, it'll be negative 5, negative 2. A 270-degree counterclockwise rule, which you need to know, it maps to y, negative x. So your y comes into the x spot, your x goes in the y spot, and it changes sign. So if I have the ordered pair originally of 5, 2 as my pre-image, using this rule, the y value goes in the x spot, so the 2 goes here in the x spot. And then the x value goes in the y spot and changes sign. So the 5 is going to become negative 5 in that y spot. Rewind me, watch that again if you need to. Here's a specific example of a triangle that has been rotated 180 degrees clockwise. So A prime, B prime. Y'all were rotating it this way around, okay? The rule is here. I took it from your note card 210. And you've got to really try to understand, okay, if A is 2, 6, this rule says you keep them in the same spot and you change the sign. So it'd be negative 2, negative 6. And so B is 7, 3, that's going to be negative 7, negative 3. C is 4, negative 1, that's going to be negative 4, 1. All right, so you need to make sure that you understand that. Now, the 180 degrees rotation is the easiest. It is the easiest, okay? So you're literally just keeping the x and y in the same spot and then just put a negative. Okay. Now, this next one, we're doing a 90-degree anti-clockwise, which means counterclockwise. So I pulled that from note card 210. Here's the rule. So we're switching some things around. Your x is going into the y spot, and your y is going to the x spot, and you're changing signs. So look at A. Your x is going to the y spot, so the negative 6 is going right here. And then the y value is going into the x value spot, but changes signs. So hopefully that makes sense. Negative 6, 7 will go to negative 7, negative 6, 2, 4. Okay, so that would go into negative 4, 2. And then negative 4, 4 would go negative 4, negative 4. Woo! Make sure you're pausing. Make sure you're watching again if you need to. All right, note card 211. We're going to do a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. Here's the rule. Guys, I got that right here. 90-degree counterclockwise goes to negative yx. So I pulled that right here and put it here for you. It says sketch the triangle with vertices 0, 0, 3, 0, 3, 4 and rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. That's what we're going to be doing in Math 2. Name the coordinates of the new vertices A prime, B prime, and C prime. So write this down, set up this table, and you're going to plot this as well. I only have 20 seconds left in this video, and I feel like I need more than that to really thoroughly explain this problem. So the next video will start with this note card as well.